Hello students, welcome to Nelson's Primary School, Standard 7. Students, today we are going to learn in the subject of computer. In this subject, we will learn Introduction to Java in lesson number 10. Let's start with Introduction. Java is a third generation programming language developed by Sun Microsystem in 1991 as a part of the research work to develop software for consumer electronics like TVs, VCRs, etc. Initially, it was called OG, but later it was renamed as Java in 1995 because of its platform independence and portability feature. It became an ideal language for distributing executable programs via the World Wide Web (WWW) across the different platforms. Java, an object-oriented language. Java offers object-oriented programming (OOP) approach, eliminating the drawbacks of procedural programming. In this methodology, the focus is more on the data item rather than processes. In this, data is represented by objects which are more closer to the real world. Object. An object has two sections, that is, fields and methods. The fields tell you what an object is, whereas methods tells what an object does. The data fields of an object can be accessed only by the methods associated with that object. When a program is executed, messages are passed back and forth between the objects as shown below. Features of Java. The popularity of Java is because of its powerful features like portable and platform independent. Java application or program can easily be ported to any platform, interpreted and compiled. Java program is both interpreted and compiled. Object oriented. Java offers object oriented programming approach which is more closer to the real world. Distributed. It allows to use the objects both on local as well as remote machine. Robust. Java is designed to avoid runtime errors. Errors are caught when the program is compiled. Dynamic. It always uses the latest version of the function automatically without recompiling the whole program. Multi-threaded. It allows multi-threading, that is, multiple tasks can be handled together. BlueJ, the Java IDE. BlueJ is an easy-to-use Java IDE integrated development environment, particularly used by the beginners. To develop Java applications, the components of BlueJ includes an editor. It is used to write the program's code. A debugger. It helps you find error in the program. A viewer. It lets you see parts of your program graphically. Starting BlueJ. To start BlueJ, double-click the BlueJ icon present on the launcher or click on Ubuntu button. The dash home will open. Type BlueJ in the search bar. Click BlueJ icon to open the BlueJ window. The BlueJ window will appear on the screen as shown in the figure. The typical BlueJ interface looks like this. The project in BlueJ are the directories containing the file included in the project. Creating a new project. Click New Project option in the project menu. A new project dialog box will open. Enter the project name and location. Click Create button. A new directory will be created with the given name and the main window shows the new empty project. Creating a new class in the project. To create a new class in the currently opened project, select a new class option from the edit menu or click new class button on the project toolbar. A create new class dialog box will appear as shown in the figure. Enter the class name of the new class in the class name text box and choose the class type as class. Click on OK button. A new class will appear in the window as shown in the figure. Entering class code. Once the class has been created, you can use the BlueJ editor to enter class code. To enter class code, right-click on the class icon in the main window and choose Open Editor option in the shortcut menu. Or simply double-click the class icon to open the editor window. The editor window contains some pre-formatted text in it. These can be edited as required. To enter the new code, select all the text using Ctrl+A and delete it. Now type the required code as shown. After typing the code, you need to compile your program. Click on the Compile button on the toolbar. In case of an error-free code, you will see the message class compiled, no syntax errors at the bottom of editor window. The compiled code is saved automatically. Running or executing the program. To see the output of your program, right-click on the class icon in the main window to open the shortcut menu. Choose Void Main String Args option in the shortcut menu to run the main method. The method call dialog box will appear as shown in the figure, asking you to pass on some arguments if needed. As no argument is needed, just click on OK button. The program output can be seen on the terminal window which shows the text Hello World. Understanding Java code. Let us now understand the meaning of each line in the Java code compiled earlier. The code is class Hello World. The first line, that is class Hello World, declares the main class of the program named Hello World. Beginning of the curly brackets marks the starting of class definition. The third line defines the main function of the class, which is always the first function of the class, from where the Java interpreter starts the execution of the program. The various keywords used in the statement are public, static, void, string, args. Statement of main function are enclosed in another set of curly brackets. System.out.println hello world is an executable statement which prints the string "Hello World" on the output screen. Semicolon at the end of the statements is used as statement terminator. Students, I hope you have understood this lesson. Please take a time to revise previous chapters as well as take your time to practice this one. Thank you. Have a nice day.